Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the best value Wi-Fi camera that you can buy. Here's the story. About 2 years ago, my wife and I were expecting, and I recognized that, hey, I might need to go get a baby monitor. And when you walk through Target, if you walk through Walmart, if you're looking online at any of the stores, you recognize that baby monitors are pretty crappy. They're very expensive, very clumsy, and you're stuck with some cheap monitor hooked to a camera that you can't really use it for any other purpose. It's a baby monitor. You really can't use a built-in monitor system for a security camera because what if you're down the road? You won't be able to use that monitor. It's at your house. So that is when some friends recommended checking out other security options in terms of just regular Wi-Fi cameras. And after digging through a bunch of the options as far as Wi-Fi cameras go, you start to recognize that those are also very expensive. They're very robust. If you were to walk through Best Buy and you see all the options that they have, it's incredible what they offer, but again, very expensive. And for me, I love personal finance and budgeting, and I try making every dollar in my budget count. And I really didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a security system just to have a baby monitor. And that is when I came across what is called the Wyze Cam. The Wyze Cam is a $20 1080p Wi-Fi camera that offers night vision and two-way audio. You simply hook up the camera, download the app, connect the two, and you're good to go. And that's actually how you use the camera. You actually use it through the app. And what's also great about the Wyze Cam is it can record based off of motion or sound. So you can set it up to recognize when, say, a smoke detector is going off. It'll automatically send you an alert and start recording. Now, a great use case that I found it for, apart from just being a baby camera, was over vacation during Christmas. I set it up in my kitchen. I said, if it recognizes any type of sound in terms of, like, say, a smoke detector, I wanted it to start recording and send me an alert. Also, I wanted it to recognize motion. If it saw any motion, it would start recording. And I definitely got alerted. Anytime a car drove by and it was too loud, it would recognize that and start recording and send me an alert. Or when the Christmas lights would shut off at night, it recognized or thought it was seeing motion, so it would turn on the camera, start recording, and then send me the alert, which, it was funny to see that come through every night. But at the same time, I knew that the camera was recognizing the sound and the motion, and I had the peace of mind of knowing, hey, my house is kind of being watched for right now. I'm not sitting here, hours away from home wondering what's going on when I get back. Now, just to be clear, I am not sponsored by the Wyze company in any way. I just love the Wyze Cam. The reason why is because I love personal finance and budgeting. Every paycheck that I get, I use a budgeting tool called YNAB, and I budget every single dollar out as far as I can go. I want the greatest impact from everything that I earn to go towards paying off our debt, to go towards saving for a house, to go towards investments. I'm trying to be very intentional with the dollars that I earn. And when I came across the need of having to get a camera, I started looking at all those options, and like I mentioned, dedicated baby monitors just seem to be pretty crappy in terms of what you're paying for versus what you're gaining in return. And then going with a full-scale security solution was just out of the budget in terms of how much they cost. Again, those can be really great systems, very robust, and if you have the money, they can suit you very well. But for me, I was looking at something that was more budget conscious in terms of how much am I going to be spending versus the return I'm getting in the product that I'm buying. And so after doing all this research and finding out through friends that this was actually a really great option, not just for a baby camera, but also for a general security camera. And again, it's $20 and has all of these options. Now, Wyze, the company, has other products, one being the Cam Pan. The Cam Pan actually is a camera that tilts up and down and swivels left and right and can actually track motion. So there's videos of people tracking their pets through the house or tracking anything, or it can just scan your room every now and then. You can schedule it to scan the room every hour or so if you want to, but they do offer a couple options. That one I think is $10 more. Again, a great option. I have friends who have actually sold their regular cameras and then went to the Cam Pan because they wanted that greater flexibility. Now, when I first bought the camera, Wyze really only sold the camera, but since then they've now sold smart light bulbs, smart outlets, smart door locks. They have a watch and a scale that I believe is now for sale. They have a lot of different options. Now, I don't have experience with all of those things. I've just been using the camera, but just the camera alone has been a great value for me. And if I ever needed any of those other products, I would definitely go to Wyze first. One use case for all those other products would be buying their Wyze light bulb and buying a sensor, setting the sensor up for one of your closet doors, and then putting the light bulb in the closet. So when you open the door, the light would automatically turn on. When you close the door, light shuts off. That way you know you're never going to leave the light on because it's all set up to work together. So once again, I enjoy personal finance and budgeting everything out. And I found that this camera had the most bang for the buck in terms of what it offered versus what I was spending. So if you're in the market to buy any camera for security, for a baby camera, or for any other purpose, definitely check out Wyze, because at $20, this is a great value. So I hope you found this helpful in your search for a Wi-Fi camera. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.